Sometimes you gotta go back to actually move forward. And I don't mean going back to reminisce or chase ghosts. I mean going back to see where you came from. Where you been, how you got here. See where you're going. I know there are those that say you can't go back. Yes, you can. Just have to live in the right place.
Welcome back to the All Things Everything podcast, where we talk all things everything in pop culture, movies, TV shows, music, gaming, and more. We're your hosts, Wild TD Joshua. Today I'm Celtics in 5. Shout out to the Boston Celtics who went up 2-0 on the Dallas Mavericks last night. And who am I with?
With the boy Tokyo Damon, man. We back on another episode. It's been a very long time.
How long has
I'm happy to be here. So at least a year, right? It's been a year.
year and a half.
It's been a year.
December 6th, 2022 was the last time we did a podcast. I was trying to be all cool in the intro, and like I messed up, and I was trying to take the banner off. Like we definitely was there for like 5 seconds, and I was like, oh shit. But we're here though. It's kind of this is a preseason episode. I shouldn't have called it episode. It's been a long time. No practice.
Episode 0?
Yeah, episode 0 really. It says episode 1, but this is episode 0. Doing this at 9:30. Usually we're gonna probably do it at 8, but I had to help a friend earlier. But more so for ourselves, so we can get back in our groove. But Damon, how you been, man? How's life?
I've been good, man. Life's been treating me well. I just had a birthday yesterday.
Happy belated birthday to Tokyo Damon, everybody.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. Yeah. How about you? How you been?
Hey, man, just surviving, dog. Surviving. Watching that House of the Dragon. Got me through a couple days, but we gonna jump right into it, bro. I heard you got some news for me.
Yeah, man. We got some news. We back with the news. We had a big fat gaming just
over the weekend. It was just kind of back to back. Even today,
yeah,
they're pretty.
I feel like I'm gonna go. I feel like I'm going from as far as gaming news. I'm going from the hardest hitting first to like the dud. The dud and Xbox is far away from a dud at this moment. They had a great showcase. Almost everything that I saw, I felt like I saw already said get on Game Pass, and I'm like, if you have Game Pass, if you don't have Game Pass and you have an Xbox or a PC, you're tripping. Like you need that now.
You don't have to buy anything, bro. Like what games that come on Xbox don't come on Game Pass? Like they're literally like I'm talking about like the exclusives at least. Like is it like Starfield was Game Pass day 1, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like Gears is probably gonna be Game Pass day 1.
Definitely. Yeah, no, it's definitely Game Pass. Yeah, they showed that. That was definitely
even the show, which isn't the exclusive, is getting Game Pass. Like you get everything, you got everything you need. Meanwhile, I have a PlayStation. I have to make sure I have $70 stowed away to get the brand like when the college football game comes out. That's not Game Pass, but still, like I gotta have $70 stored away for a month as a person with bills to make sure I can buy it.
To make sure you buy it instead of just being able to have it. Now, I will say, of course, games do go away from Game Pass.
Oh, okay,
but like of course it goes over. It's like a Netflix, so it does go over.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's like a crazy experience. Like you can try anything. You can literally try anything and say if you don't like it, you can just delete it and try something else. It's so much. It's a plethora of stuff. But
PlayStation Plus is kind of like that, but it's like literally like the baby version. Like we don't get any new games. It's almost like, oh, they have like The Witcher 3 on here. Cool. I never got a chance to buy The Witcher 3. Yeah, yeah.
I think we had that on Game Pass at a time.
Exactly. Probably been
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
Like whatever.
So let me let's let me give you just a quick rundown on everything that was announced.
Okay,
So
like
or shown. That's either going to be on Game Pass or in some sort of way on Xbox. So we got it started off with Black Ops 6,
where
Call of
yeah,
Duty
that
Black Ops 6.
more time to really look at the trailer.
Um with they also had like their own Xbox showcase like afterwards to just kind of show like some of the game, and it looks like they're actually taking this one serious. So I actually want to see what they do with this. And me being having Game Pass now, I don't have to spend $70 on this. I can just download it, and if I don't like it, delete it.
Yep.
Such a great thing. We got they had shown some new Microsoft Flight Simulator stuff. Fable was another game that
Yeah, I
they
think
showed. They
that
showed
was pretty.
that was very. It's giving me old Xbox 360 days.
Yeah,
They showed Gears of War E Day, which is a prequel to Gears of War. We showed that at the end of the show.
is
We
Marcus
got
Phoenix in that?
said yeah. So here's the thing: when the trailer was going on, I didn't know if it was that, and it goes. The trailer goes. You see a cogwheel like in the corner. I was like, okay, all right, it's Gears. So I know it's Gears, but I just didn't know the time period. So Dom is like not. Oh God, I gave it up. Marcus is he's basically fighting for his life against a locust, and it doesn't look like look like one of his first like okay, like he might die,
Where
you know, but he got saved by Dom, and then they overlook a city that looks like it's starting to be attacked. Nothing was in complete ruins, and it went to show basically the E-Day that they talk about in the Gear series. We actually get to finally play through it, so that should be pretty cool.
sorry,
They
I'm
showed
still not
another.
box, but that's fun. That's fun to know.
Yeah, that's a real yeah, no. It was pretty sick. Like when I figured out, like I was like, oh, like I was running around my room. Um, we got they showed a little bit more of Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Okay, they just dropped not Xbox, but a 13-minute gameplay trailer just dropped earlier. By the way,
That was I think that was like I think Ubisoft did something today.
okay,
They
yeah, okay.
showed yeah.
It's like
We got Perfect Dark. They're doing a remake of Perfect Dark.
word. So see
That
that.
looks pretty cool. It's like it's a looks like a really good blend of like action and like stealth,
Mhm.
but first person. Like it looks pretty dope. A sequel to the Wu Chan game, which is like a Souls like type situation. Um, that's probably gonna come out. I don't know if that's later this year or next year. Uh, we got Sea of Thieves. I'm looking at all of these. This is a lot of stuff compared to like what we're talking about later. Diablo 4, new expansion pack for Diablo
Oh,
4.
this was going on coming on Game Pass. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Most of these are either Game Pass day one or some in some sort of way on like exclusive to Xbox, like for the moment. Um, they showed Metal Gear Solid Delta. I'm not really excited for this because Kojima's not a part of it,
As a
so that
person
scares me.
who's never played any of the Metal Gear Solid games, I'm excited just to play them because I never played any of them. So
Yeah.
I hope they do it justice, and it's like the people who the faithful fans say like, yeah, this is cool. So I don't really feel like a fucking dweeb playing it.
Yeah. Well, push come to shove, like I think if if this doesn't pan out to be one that you want, they do have the remasters like on like you should be able to play them like backwards compatible on like PlayStation. They have to be. It's no way. Like they did a PS4 or PS3 remaster
Oh, okay.
for 'em. Yeah, so like you should be able to play them if this one doesn't pan out.
Word.
Uh They showed Indiana Jones. The Indiana Jones looks kind of crazy.
I didn't see that. I have to look that up.
It's like a first person Indiana Jones game,
Oh,
but like it,
now
yeah. So that looks really good. Just overall, like I'm just kind of like I just kind of ran down not everything, but enough to tell you that Xbox is getting their stuff back together. They're tired of getting messed around with. They're tired of getting bad rep on them. They just shut down like 3-4 studios.
Man,
Yeah.
everybody losing job.
Yeah, man. So it's like, and it's weird because it was at least one, if I'm not mistaken, Tango Studios, which released Hi-Fi Rush, which was like a spar of the moment, like just
Yeah. I remember.
release. Yeah, and it was fire. And now now it's closed. Now we won't get another one, and it sucks. So I don't know what happened in that, but they kind of put their money where their mouth is. They have stuff to bring. They got games, so I'm excited for that, man. Xbox definitely did their thing. I'm very happy as an Xbox owner.
All right,
Yeah.
PlayStation. We got to run through
All
these.
right, yeah. Let's go ahead. Well, these are fast, so let's state of play. You didn't really get anything. You got they started off with this hero shooter. I don't know what's going on with the hero shooters right now.
Is that the
They're
Marvel
just starting to. No, they didn't. They showed that. I think that was like one of the other games, but no, it's a new one called Concord.
God, bro,
That
where's
it kind of
Wolverine at?
Destiny.
Like, what
Was not there.
Exactly, and it was a hack a few months ago, and like they leaked a whole bunch of shit. But who cares, bro? Like that's what everybody wants to see. Like that's your main exclusive developer, Insomniac, who's made y'all billions of dollars. Like, just fucking release that shit, bro. Like, there's no like exclusive coming out to PlayStation. I can't name like what's the next one we're getting?
Nah, I
We
mean,
got Final
I
Fantasy
don't. That's the
16.
thing. I don't know. I was looking at that state of play, and like I can't even
There's nothing
like
coming.
the way I ran down Xbox. Even though I got a little help, I still remembered a good amount of. Like I don't remember anything PlayStation. I don't.
Yeah, but there's nothing. Sony has had this nothing. There's no
Like
Horizon. They have a
it's
Horizon game coming out for fucking Switch, the Lego one. That's
a leg. I mean, it's
like
cute.
it's
It's
kind of
cute.
top downy. I don't like how it looks. Like I don't like how the camera angle looks. I was like, oh, I might fuck with that. Like,
Yeah.
but anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
PlayStation is dropping the ball. Like I'm very bored. Like it's like
I
I'm very
don't
bored. It hasn't been a good exclusive,
because I want to see real quick.
and I need one.
I just want to see.
And what the fuck is
What
Naughty
they
Dog, bro?
A Last of Us remake. I'm
Again?
joking.
Oh,
No, they're not. I'm just saying it could be bad.
it's the Last
They
of Us Super HD 4K remake. Like, what are they
okay.
doing?
New Dynasty Wars. New Dynasty Wars. They showed off, which I mean, you
Niche
got to
game.
be in the you got to be in the minority for that. New Monster Hunter they had shown.
In a
Uh,
very niche game. You have to be a very
you
specific
know,
type of person to fuck with
they
Monster.
showed God of War again, but it was now the PC version. It's
What year did Ragnarok come out? Was that 22? I forgot about
2022 or 20. Yeah.
one. Okay, so we've got
So
that. We've gotten that Horizon in Final Fantasy 16 and the Final Fantasy 7 remakes or whatever.
yeah.
Aren't those like delayed exclusive? Does Xbox have the Final Fantasy 7 yet?
No. Oh wait, the remake. I think we have remake. I think the one that we don't have is like 16 or 17. Whatever one that was like the newest one that looked like a action RPG.
16 is so hard.
Yeah, that one.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Like it's I'm looking through
Yeah,
PlayStation and
nothing.
not like
There's
Silent.
no.
Okay, Silent Hill 2.
Nah.
Other,
I was. We're moving on. So
that's yeah, that's it, man. And then I haven't. Then we have even less to say about Summer's Game Fest.
Oh,
If you want to move on to that, because I
it's,
mean
yeah, bring
that
back.
thing, it was no games. Well, anything that I was like completely interested in.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be a glorified PowerPoint presentation, and it wasn't. it was like actually at like an event. Like this was like a game awards type
Oh, I
situation.
didn't know that.
And like it was people that like it was a whole crowd, like it was a big crowd there. And I was like, oh shit. Like,
It's crazy because speaking of the Game Awards, like I think the Game Awards are the new, like that's the new, like we're about to show off our biggest game. Like we're
yeah,
about to show off some crazy shit's gonna release next summer. I feel like the Game Awards has become that E3, and I feel like
yeah,
now like publishers and developers like Sony and Microsoft, Sony is they're gonna do their shit whenever they want to announce their shit. As much as we
yeah.
be like, where's this and where's that at? They're gonna be like, we're gonna do it whenever. Like we just happen to be doing this the same weekend as everybody else, but like we're chilling. Like we're gonna sit back, take our time with
Yeah.
whatever we're doing right now, and as soon as Uncharted 5 or whatever is announced, you're gonna be right back locked in, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, like that
Yeah.
can't.
I mean, Nintendo's a prime example. They'll throw on a direct at 7 a.m.
Oh yeah,
and
there's
then you
fucking with the little rappers and Mario. They show you
yeah
a game nobody wants to buy. Fucking it's the Nintendogs remake on the Switch. Like
yeah.
nobody, but then niggas be like, dang. But as soon as they like announce like the next Metroid game by just a little teaser, everybody like, dang, like where the hell
But
is
the
that?
thing about that is they did that same gesture like 3-4 years ago, and I have yet to see anything about that Metroid game.
I've been waiting.
It's a long time. Switch is collecting dust, like absurdly.
Kobe has one.
So
Um,
yeah.
moving on to movies though.
All right, man. We got some cool movie news. If you're a fan of the murder mystery Ryan Johnson series Knives Out, he has started filming Knives Out 3. Knives Out 3 is called I think it's called Who Wake Up Dead Man is what it's called. That's the third Knives
Okay,
Out.
that's the
Let me
subhead.
just double check. This is from Disgusting Film, and they basically have a cast list of everybody on there, and you kind of see it's a good amount on our screen. Shout out to Josh for doing these very cool slides. So right now, as you can see, we got Kerry Washington, we got Mila Kunis, we got Josh Brolin, we got Glenn Close, Andrew Scott, if I'm not mistaken, is to the far right. I don't want to. No, that's Josh O'Connor. That was from Challengers, right?
Oh yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Listen.
Thomas Hayden Church was like one of the last guys I saw.
And isn't
Jeremy
Lindsay
Renner.
Lohan in this job?
Say it again.
Isn't Lindsay Lohan in here too, or did I?
Nah, I might have been. I might have fell through or something. I
Oh,
don't think.
that's sick. I was looking forward
She,
to that. They definitely
yeah,
announced her as a part of the cast probably like a month ago, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool to see her like
that
answer.
that might be a nice little like secret if that's the case. I hope they kind of.
And it was discussing film that because they're the one news outlet on movies and TV that I follow, and I have push notifications on Twitter, and I was like, oh shit, that's cool to know. But maybe I don't know. Maybe it was a fake account. Maybe I'm
Could have
tweaking.
been,
Who knows? But
but
if you haven't seen the first two Knives Out, you should definitely do yourself a favor and go watch those. They're amazing films, nice twists and turns. They keep you on the edge of your seat for the whole 2 hours or however long the movies are.
yeah,
But and Daniel Craig plays the same detective in each of the movies, so he's kind of like the
the only returning character.
yeah, yeah.
Unless otherwise. But yeah, man.
Also
I'm excited.
used to a reason why we're jumping from story to story because we're following this one detective on this.
Yeah, like like an anthology for a film.
Yeah.
hmm So yeah, but Knives Out 3 is filming right now, so get ready for something to happen within the next, I guess, 6 to 9 months, probably.
Netflix exclusives.
Uh,
Get your Netflix.
yeah, man. Next month is a big one. We got Deadpool 2. They just
Real
announced
soon. Shout out to
the
Mitch. I appreciate you being here. That's very sweet, Mitch.
yeah,
Thank
man.
We
Thanks,
like
man.
we dead ass like weren't even prepared today.
Nah,
Like we came on like we just gonna be talking, bro. It's just me and my homie talking about our interests, and everybody else like our
you know.
interests. Join in and
Yeah,
have,
man.
have some fun, bro. That's all we doing.
Let's chop it up as a family, so I appreciate that. We got Deadpool 2 dropping July 19th, I believe.
Yeah, or
That's
just July
why.
6th, I think.
July 26th. All right, okay. I knew I was tripping. They finally announced the runtime for it. We're looking at a 2 hour and 7 minute runtime, which would be the longest
Pretty,
Deadpool movie.
but that's pretty. Like I like that. That's pretty. That's a
Yeah,
nice. That's a nice solid runtime. It's not.
you know,
That's
not
super. It's not
240.
too long, but it's like it's not too short. It's like only like an hour 40. Like I didn't really get enough. That's a cool. You got
Yeah,
a cool. I'm
I think you got a nice condensed film right there.
I'm excited, but my excitement is contained. Like 2018 me would have been like all over like this movie, watching the trailers over and over again, and like
Yeah,
looking at the cast and looking into like the cameo rumors and shit. But I'm
yeah,
still so marveled out that I'm not like, yeah, like let's go. Because if this was a Superman movie coming out next year, bro, I would have been locked in. Like
you've been
ready
locked in,
for
bro.
DC. I'm ready for everything DC right now. But
You'd have probably brought tickets by now. Like you'd
yeah,
have brought tickets probably when they dropped. Yeah.
this was the Batman 2, nigga. Nah, bro, come on.
Oh yeah.
But
Go
this,
ahead.
I'm excited for it, but it's still, I still just feel like I hope it feels more than just another MCU movie, if that makes sense. Like I want to leave the theater
Yeah.
like how I left when I saw Dune 2. Like I haven't had that. Like I want that feeling, or I want even Furiosa. Like when I left after I saw Furiosa, I was like, damn, that was a really good
Like
movie.
that was really
And like
good.
I can't remember the last time that I went to see an MCU movie where it felt like that. Maybe I guess Wakanda Forever, maybe, but like.
Even then, I don't know if I felt. I mean, I knew it was good, but like I didn't walk out like, oh
And it was a more like
yeah,
somber good, like damn, that was a good ass movie. That was good for paying respect to Chadwick. But I still like I don't know if it has the same rewatchability for me. Like I'm not about to be like
yeah.
I'm trying to go turn on Wakanda Forever like just randomly because I can turn on Infinity Wars and a random or Winter Soldier
That's
or
a
Civil War.
that's a very heavy movie. That's
What
a
if
very heavy movie.
I,
Wakanda Forever.
hell
So I
yeah.
can understand why people don't even watch it a few
Like,
times.
I
It's a
don't
you
think I
know
can watch that joint again. Unless I'm doing like
yeah,
a MCU marathon to lead up to fucking to
the
July.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But out of this, I'm just hoping we get some cool cameos. I know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be it's gonna be a great movie. I hope we get some cool
I
cameos.
I've been calling it for like a minute now. I got Deadpool. I got because then the Fox logo kind of made my like theory kind of slightly come true. I think this is Deadpool kills the Fox universe because if they're doing all of this,
Timeline breaking and shit.
yeah, all this breaching and timeline and TVA shit. I
Yeah,
think what's gonna happen is he's gonna have to get rid of these Fox variants or whatever you want to call them, and
that's tough.
that's what's going to happen. So I think that's
And like that's
you
probably
know
how Deadpool is gonna join the MCU because like after he did all that, it's like where do I go now? If
yeah
Loki, he might go see Loki at the end of time. It's a
it.
lot of routes they can go with that.
I think we're probably between because we're seeing the TVA. I feel like we're definitely going to see Loki and Sylvie. I'm Loki more than Sylvie, but
Yeah,
I feel like we're definitely going to see Loki.
Loki. I'm also hoping like we get some answers for post Jonathan Majors MCU and like what's going on in the big
Yeah,
picture of things.
definitely.
Because if you're gonna do Secret Wars, I think King Dynasty is scratched. Like how are we just gonna write him out? Like what are
Yeah,
they doing with that? Wasn't Juan Carlo was fucking he was casted in
Esposito.
yeah, he was casted in I forgot he wasn't casted in this. He was casted in the fucking Dip in Daredevil, I think, or something. He was playing the
Oh,
this casted.
no, Captain America. But that's like after the 6th or 7th reshoot that they doing right now. So it's
It's
like
you're like, what's going on with that?
I
But
don't know.
it's basically post Endgame. I'm like, what? Not post Jonathan Majors. Like, what are they going with their big bag? Because is it going to be
Yeah.
Doom? Like, is he playing Doom? That would be cool. But like, what are they doing? So I hope I get some
You
answers.
got it.
That's what I'm asking for.
I feel like this is I think this is the only Marvel movie we get this year, if I'm not mistaken. So I
Yes,
think they got to go out. And if they're asking, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw something saying them adding talking to Sean Levy about directing Kang Dynasty or like
I'm
secret
probably seeing
not
it. No,
Secret Wars, but
I
like
think it was just Avengers 5. I think that's what they said.
Avengers 5. Okay. He if they're asking him to direct it, it's like, come on, he obviously did something crazy here. So it's like,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
hoping, bro. Like, I'm all
yeah,
for the fanfare. It's coming out in July. So we're gonna make
yeah,
probably. I don't know. Did
you know,
Oppenheimer broke a billion, right?
yeah,
I think that was the first radar movie to break $1 billion. This probably is going to be the second one.
yeah.
if I'm like this is gonna go crazy.
This is definitely the first of the year for sure. That'll be the first
Martin
of the
Luther
year.
King. Shout out
Martin
to
Luther King, man.
when you guys coming back, bro. We need y'all. We need y'all. Like, come on. But
Martin
yeah,
Luther
moving
King
on,
is
moving on.
hilarious. Martin Luther King is crazy.
Not correct.
All right. All right. All right. So we got in our final film news, we got a Lego Pharrell Williams biopic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm intrigued.
This literally came out of nowhere. I didn't know this was a thing. Soon come. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. The comments is making me laugh. But yeah, I didn't know this was a thing until literally that day, and I was like, oh, it doesn't look bad though.
It looks really good.
Like, I would watch.
And I'm trying to think. Like, I know. I mean, it looks like. I mean, it's still like centered towards kids if it's a Lego thing. So I don't think it's certain stuff that I don't know, like how they would get into it, like especially with like the blurred lines like situation with like him and Robin Thicke. Like I don't think, you know, they might not tell everything. Yeah.
Like, it definitely not.
You
It's not
know,
gonna get into like no crazy shit.
but it's a kids movie, but like I it's just a very different way to do
a biopic. I think it's gonna be great. Like, the music's probably gonna be real good to go with it. Like, it's probably gonna be some nice little aesthetics. I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, every rapper you can think of is in it. So I'm just
I'm there with it. Going to some TV. Damon's favorite TV show.
Oof. One of my favorite television shows of like the last 10 years. Severance. They finally seeped something out of the season 2 cabinet. It was like 10 seconds of a trailer, but you see everybody's back. I don't even know what I'm getting from these shots. I know, but I feel like it's again, if I talk about it, it's spoiler if you haven't seen the first season. So it's like I kind of want to go straight into it, but all I know, it's a very wacky. If you don't know what it's about, it's basically about basically a like company, like just a regular, you know, run of the mill
9 to 5
office company, 9 to 5, yeah. But the difference between this 9 to 5 and your regular 9 to 5 and this one is that when you go in the work building, your conscious is basically outside of the work building. So you're only focused on work 24/7 until you leave that building and get your conscious back.
Basically, once you get off, you don't remember like what happened at work. And then, like, once you go to work, you don't remember what happened outside of work. So, like, when you're at work, it almost seems like you're at work all the time.
And that's the only thing.
It's very trippy. It's very trippy.
Yeah, it's very trippy.
On Apple TV.
Yeah. So when is season 2 dropping? I don't think they gave us a date.
They didn't know. They've been working on it for a while.
They've been working on it for a very long time. So I'm just very excited to just see where it goes, and I think like with it, like if with it being like one of the best like finales I've seen in a long time, I just wondered to see where does it go from here, because there's so many questions that I have. So I'm very excited. They showed us 10 seconds. I'm slobbering. Severance season 2, you know. Yeah.
Trees needed.
Yeah, man. We got Last of Us 2 news. Season 2 news, sorry, not 2. Basically, what we got news from them, Disgusting Films basically gave us the news that Last of Us season 2 will be about 7 episodes long. And if you know the story of The Last of Us 2, you know some things that happen. So our question is, do you think it's gonna happen that way, or do you think we're gonna get fumbled into like another like a Abby storyline at first? You know.
So
what are we thinking?
So the big thing is gonna happen in season 2. And then it's gonna be focused on that first part of the game when she was trying to, and then season 3 is gonna be all Abby. Like season 3 is gonna be all Abby from like she's gonna be our protagonist in season 3. Like
Okay.
I think we're gonna see Abby in season 2, but from her same perspective as the game, where we saw her as like, oh, I don't fuck with her. Like what? During that first part of Last of Us season, I'm not spoiling the game. It's just like I'm spoiling the game, right? I'm not.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
like,
if you really want to like go into it, you might as well go ahead and sit with
no,
the
no,
spoiler.
I'm not. I'm not. I don't
Okay,
know.
don't even do it. Okay.
Nah.
Right.
So basically, yeah. So from now, which is funny.
You got me. You got me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So like, yeah.
God,
Are you following me though? So like,
yeah.
so I think it's gonna be like that. That the first season 2 is basically like from Ellie's perspective, just like how the first half of that game was from Ellie's perspective. Season 3 is gonna be Abby's perspective after, you know, the second part of that game.
Everything.
Was like, oh damn, like she was actually the good guy for real. Like I didn't know she go through all that. Now I feel bad for trying to fuck. Like,
I
think like if they were so true to the game in the first season, I love how they did such a great job. If they can do the same thing, how they made me feel, where I felt conflicted in the end when our two people who we played as was fighting each other, and it's like I don't want to even hurt. I don't want to hurt them. So I'm hoping
I don't want anybody to go.
With the end of season 3, they can make the audience feel that same way. I hope we can build up a connection with both of them equally, like how I felt. But I think but you remember, my bad, not to cut you off. Niggas didn't like Abby. I loved Abby. I thought Abby was the best part of the whole game. Like that made the game.
Okay, I definitely I don't think that.
You ain't fuck with Abby?
No, not really. No.
Like it was tough. It was just like dang, like you really got her story too.
I just wish that I don't know. I just wish they
but
for as long as we waited for that game for that to happen that fast, it's just like
okay, all right, that part
I'm like all right. But that's what I'm saying though. So it's like even when you go past that and then like that happens and then you go through Abby's journey and then it's just like I still wanted other stuff to happen.
Okay,
that can't at
that
the
part
time. So it's like now I'm just kind of sour.
That made me feel like I was like I gotta get back. Like I was like, all right, it's on now. Like I don't know. Like I was invested, but like it didn't make me like I literally, bro. That was during the pandemic. That was the best game I played that year. That and Horizon Zero Dawn, because I finally played that. But like, I thought people. I remember people were trying to like they was feeling the same way as you, and I was like, no, this shit is tough. So imagine like, so when season 2 come out, when that shit happen, I can't wait. I can't wait for.
But I think it's gonna be different when it's like season like on TV because it's like it's TV. Like you can't play as these people. I mean, I don't know.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in season 2. Like they're not gonna milk it that long.
You don't think they're gonna prolong it to because they said 3s will be significantly like probably a little longer than 7 episodes.
We're gonna see.
Think
bro.
they will stretch it?
They milk it. Like, I hope they don't be adding shit that happen in the game. But
they don't have to add.
They don't have to add.
We got I haven't particularly watched the show yet.
I did.
I'm gonna after say that basically Disney Plus got the highest series opener, like it's like tracking numbers for like 2024 for this particular show, like the first couple episodes. How do you feel about it, and what do you think?
My honest opinions, I thought it was cool. Like I think it might take a little bit to like ramp up, but like I like the story. Like the girl has a twin sister that's like evil, and like she's like trying to kill Jedi, but the other girl is like she's a former Jedi, and like she's playing like I don't know the actress's name, but she's playing both characters. And I think they got dude from Squid Game. He's playing like a Jedi master. He's pretty like cool sounding and mysterious, but like I think I need a couple more episodes to really get into it. But I hate I don't like Star Wars fans, bro. Star Wars fans fucking suck. They are the worst people on earth. Like they are giving this show a bad audience score on Rotten Tomatoes because they don't like the fact that we have a black main character.
Oh yeah, it's bad. Yeah, like just because like when it's stuff like that, it's just like oh yeah, you're not even like
bro. And it's like they're trying to push all this woke agenda. Like son, like just like why do y'all care?
Either watch it or don't watch it.
it even past the race stuff. It'd be like, why do we have to have a female lead? Like, bro, like, what is good with y'all, son?
Bro, I don't know, bro. Like, I
Like,
don't. I
they're
think
never satisfied. And this is the first, bro. This is the if I'm not mistaken, this is the first show or movie that is outside of the original trilogy. Like, it has nothing to do with like any of the Skywalkers or anything, right? This is the
Yeah.
first TV show or like that's so cool, bro. They got they have like a blank slate almost, not like a blank slate, but it's like they can tell.
But they have a new story to. Yeah.
Like we finally getting like a unique story. It's no Skywalker or no Palpatine or none of that shit, and like y'all complaining about it, and it's a pretty decent show so far. Like that shit, like that shit had me mad, bro. Because I was like, I can never like Star Wars fans can never enjoy anything. Like it's always like, or that Star Wars fans and superhero movie comic book fans, they all just get like there's such a they get so riled up about dumb shit rather than just sitting there and just critiquing the product for what it is. Like if you really don't think it's good, then that's fine. Like, just don't.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it had a negative audience score before the show even came out because the review embargo lifted last Wednesday at 12 p.m. just for the critics. But for some reason, the audience score was already like a 30 or whatever.
They were already bombing it because it was just like I don't like the way this looks.
It was already reviews saying like, "Oh, this is trash." Like, bro, your name is Banana Pill 89, and you like it's nowhere you're
no profile picture.
Yeah, like you didn't watch it. Like, don't get me started, bro. Let's go. Still watch it though. Please support Black actresses and just support the show. I think I don't know. I'm trying to think of who wrote it.
I don't know who wrote this. I actually don't know who wrote this. I just more so
just knew writers too. Just go watch the show if you're a Star Wars fan, or you don't have to be a Star Wars fan. Just watch it. You never know.
Give it a Disney Plus tryout. You know, it's all good.
You might get into it, bro. You might get into
it. Man. All right. Now we're just showing this particular show, but if you're listening to the podcast version, we're staring at a picture of the bear.
My guy, Carmi, in his
renovated
restaurant.
Carm's in his new renovated The Bear restaurant in Chicago. And when are those episodes coming out? Season 3 is June 27th. All right.
All episodes.
So that comes to the question. It's more than just this show dropping in summer of 2024. We got The Boys.
Oh dang!
We got what House of Dragons, which is like next week, next Sunday, I believe.
I saw some reviews and I kind of like scroll past it because I'm trying to catch up right now.
Okay.
What else is coming out though? I feel like it's June. It's very June centric, but like we're getting back to back, and like the Acolyte episodes are dropping as these are coming out.
Acolytes is another show that also is a summer show.
So outside, like considering those, what are you looking forward to the most? Just in June, because June. That's in June. Because like that's enough.
If The Boys is in June, I want to say The Boys.
Word, yeah, I feel like it's been long. It's been longer since that. Did both of those drop last summer, The Bear and The Boys, or The Boys been like almost a year and a half or 2 years?
I think it might have been The Boys, and then like, well, because you got to think about it. Gen V was the show. Remember how they're doing that now?
Yeah, that kind of came out like last fall.
Yeah, so like I think so The Boys was last summer. Then I would say last summer, or going into the summer. Yeah,
I think for me, bro, like I was saying earlier, like The Bears is really about to be my favorite TV show ever. Like I just feel like it's really it's gonna take that mantle. So I'm looking. I just need it. Like I just need it. Like I just like I feel like I'm a part of the restaurant. Like I'm a cousin. Like we're all cousins.
Yeah,
you're a cousin. The 3 people we got watching, they're cousins. Like we're all cousins, bro. And if you're one of the 3 people that's watching, or if you're one of the people that's listening, and you don't know what a cousin is because you haven't watched the show, you need to go on Hulu right now. Actually, don't even stay on the podcast. Go on Hulu right now. If you don't have Hulu, ask your best friend for the password. Get an account. I don't know. I can't think of any other options.
I don't want to on like YouTube. I don't want to like support.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do anything illegal.
But, But if you got to, I mean, hey, you do what you got to do. I don't know.
Hey man, watch The Bear.
Bridgerton is also a show I saw.
Oh yeah, Bridgerton.
I don't.
Shout out.
I don't watch it.
It's
you
strange.
know. But
Wait, we're not supporting this show, but is Stranger Things coming out this summer?
I don't. Is it?
When is that
I
dropping?
don't.
Because they've been
Let me.
filming that shit for like the longest time.
I don't know, bro.
But then the strike happened. I think that's kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good thing that we
Um.
forgot, but I'm just doing it like a general consensus.
Clipped is also. Yeah.
Oh
No.
yeah, the Clipper show is out.
Clipper show. I'm just scrolling more and more murders. Only murders in the building.
Dang,
New
okay.
season.
Oh, actually, everybody watched. What's that? August. August.
Yeah.
August. Yep.
That's
Yeah,
August.
it's coming out. So Stranger
It's
Things
actually
isn't
it's
coming out this summer.
no.
Dang. Fuck them.
No.
All right. Well,
Actually not. No. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks. I'm sorry. But oh, we got Bel Air. No, man, Bel Air's coming out this summer
yeah, I
too.
didn't
That's
finish
August.
season 2. I need to finish
That
season
looks
2.
no season 2 was great, man. I
I
I
know
like
how
Bel Air. I
there is like every situation. This feels like so like oh my gosh like
anti like dramatic.
it's
Like it
just,
doesn't have to be that
everything
dramatic.
feels so like it's just like all right. Well, it was like this never would happen in Philly. I'm like nigga, well go back, bro.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
was what you want us to do. Like keep going back to Philly, and then like that be his whole thing for one episode, and then here come Uncle Phil like, well I brought you here because I love you. And I was like all right, and then all of a sudden he back on the basketball team and it's whatever.
You
The
know. But this is the
last thing I remember from fucking Bel Air was that he was on that sketchy ass basketball team and he was dating that girl. And then it was just
oh
like,
yeah, and the guy that looked like drug dealer A
yeah, bro. He was
was
like,
like, yeah,
Uncle Phil, I gotta play for them. He was like, all right, son. But
yeah,
I'm gonna
I
catch
need
up.
him.
I'm gonna catch up
You
because I
know.
had
I
Peacock
feel
for
like
no reason.
this is the first summer with him without basketball. So you know, I feel like it's gonna get even wilder.
Is
You
that
know, no
Uncle Phil?
basketball.
Nigga, that is Tay
To
Diggs, bro. You talking about that's
that's
Uncle
Tay
Phil?
Diggs, bro. That's
These
definitely
niggas,
Tay Diggs Jr.
like,
Gots to be.
oh, shout out to All
It's
American.
yeah, it's okay.
My dad
Yeah.
watches All American, bro. I don't know why. He's like, hey, that
It's
All
out.
American new season is about to come. I'm like, bro, why do you watch that? Like, why is that your thing?
Shout out to Spencer. You know, I don't watch that show like that, but you know, he been in college for that long.
He running them routes.
So yeah, man.
We used to do a fun segment on here called the Fab Five, and that's just every week we just get a topic. What are your 5 favorite, blank? So since it's been a minute, what's your 5 favorite? It could be a movie, TV show, album, whatever. Just video game in the past 5 years. Just your 5 favorite things that you
5 favorite
watched or
things.
played or listened to or enjoyed.
The year like you talking about the year and a half since we've done
Yep.
this show, or
It's December 6th, 2023 until today,
right.
June 10th.
Okay. All right. Boom. Definitely. Let's go ahead and just throw Furiosa up there. Let's just go ahead
Word.
and get that out the way. Probably I love Mad Max. Well, I love George Miller just in the fact of like how versatile he is, because the nigga made Happy Feet.
He did?
So yes.
That's insane.
So you direct Happy Feet and then you direct Fury Road. It's just like I'm like inspired. I wanted what's up. Let me know what's going
And he's
on.
like 76.
Yeah, and he's 76, and he's just elaborately making sure everybody's safe doing these crazy ass stunts and car chases.
That's what you should be doing at 76 and not
You
running for
know,
president.
yeah, honestly, yeah. Make some movies, man. You might be a better world out here. You know,
Won't sleep.
yeah, a little bit of wake up, Joe Biden. That's not my number 4. My number 4. This is like hard because I'm like really thinking about like everything.
All right. Okay. Do you want to?
Has,
I was just limited to movies and TV then.
all right, movies and TV. Okay.
Movies and TV.
Okay. Jim V season 1 was great.
Okay.
I
That
was
shit so good.
you know, I was raving about a lot of people to watch that.
Rest in peace to my guy. I'm blanking on his name, but one of the main actors in the show.
I have to say, I have to.
Yeah. And then the thing with Jim B, like it started kind of slow for me too. Like I was kind of like, I'm not really feeling it. And it was one of the situations like I was telling you earlier, like being on my phone too much when I'm watching a show and actually like put the phone down. and like actually sitting there and locking in. And it's like, all right, cool. It's a little slow start, but whatever.
I don't know. I think I don't even think I had a slow start. I think I watched it like, and I like immediately first 15 minutes episode 1. I was like, oh, okay, this is all right. This is kind of crazy. And then at least by the end of episode 1, I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go ahead and just binge
Yeah,
this
lock
whole thing,
into it. Yeah,
get it out the way, But rest in peace to Chance Perdomo. That was the
yeah.
guy who passed away. He was why is his name in there blinking on me? Oh my god, his name is blinking on me. His name is blinking crazy. I just know Chance. They're not going to recast him if that's also something I just saw too. But we already knew that. I feel like, but that was just something to give the viewers and the listeners that
Hey,
they're
man,
not
I
going to
have
recast him.
heat right now, so I'm sorry,
Um,
Beakers.
sorry, man. They catch yearning. It's all good. Speaking of cats, did I ever talk about Puss in Boots?
Nah, maybe not. You maybe did. That was a long time ago.
That was because I would say that was like definitely like end of 23.
Yeah, it came out that November.
Yeah, come on, yeah. So that was super good.
I love the
It
first Puss in Boots.
it doesn't it in it the first of all, like the cell shadedness, the animation.
Yeah, it has the Spider-Verse vibes.
Yeah, definitely has Spider-Verse vibes. Spider-Verse could also be that. I want to give that number 4.
Okay, yeah, that was a great. All right, so that was going back. That was a great movie going experience. Very good one.
Because I that it gave me Empire Strike Back feel where it just was like, I need to see the next one like now, but I have to wait like 2 years.
Yeah, shout out to the writer strike. You gotta love it.
Yeah, I gotta love it. I hate
that
greedy
was
motherfucker. That was a terrible time.
Like that was just I was just like, this shit sucks.
I was like, bro, we can't keep living like this. I don't want to watch reality TV.
It was like, yeah, this is getting pushed back. That's getting pushed back. Dune almost got pushed back to like something bad. I remember that.
Yeah,
that shit's about to make me cry.
I think I'm gonna give my number 5 to Dune 2.
I was hoping you was
I don't know why. Like that was I was like I it's just more so I'm just thinking of everything right now. So it's like the fact that I don't know why.
You know what you missed, but like I'm just gonna fill in for you. Like, but when we get to it. But now you I didn't want to cut you off.
No, I mean I was just saying Dune 2 is like the like one of the magnum opus like sci-fi movies to me right now. Like ain't nobody doing it better than my boy Denis, man. There's nobody doing it like him right now.
After how I felt about the first ones, I went to go see the first one, and I'm like, again, like I don't think I was going through something. I was on I went because I was bored. I was like, I'm gonna go see Dune. But I was on my phone the whole time, so I didn't even get what happened. So I literally watched Dune 1 like a week before me and you went to go see part 2. And I was like, all right, I got through it. I think I was about to fall asleep, so like I paused it and like watched it to finish the rest of the next day, and I was like, okay, I understand what's going on. Part 2 was just like straight gas from beginning to end, bro.
I never in my life like sat through a 2.5 hour movie and sat up.
It was like 2 hours.
I sat up like I was playing Madden against a family member, and I had to turn up.
It was more jam packed than Infinity War. Because it's parts of Infinity War that I think dragged. Like the part when like Vision and like fucking Wanda are like laying in the bed, and like right before the Black Order pulls up on them. I think that I hate that part of that movie. I want to skip it every time. But yeah, that's hard. That's a cool 5, bro. It's a cool 5.
It's a cool 5, man. I appreciate it. What's if you don't mind, can you what's the number?
Bro?
I didn't want to take anything from you neither. So I guess
that's facts. That was a cultural event though, bro. We saw both those movies together. That was a great ass day in my life.
That was a great day. We saw Oppenheimer first at like 10:30.
We saw Oppenheimer at like 10:15 in the morning. Very studious. Turned off our phones like we was going to class. Watching that. A 3-hour movie about another movie that really didn't get boring for me. A 3-hour movie about the nigga that built the atomic bombs, bro. There's no way that movie should have made $1 billion. It shouldn't have been entertaining, but it was. It was
It
amazing.
was. I
Barbie.
watched it again.
I still haven't seen it again. I need to
Yeah.
watch it again though. I want to get like a sound bar for that though. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want to make it a nice experience.
I feel that. Yeah.
And Barbie was cool. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
May have watched that under the influence, but it was cool. It was all right.
Yeah. I think like we were definitely under the influence because like maybe that first like 5 minutes,
Yeah,
like
that
you
felt
were
like
looking at me like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? And
by the end of it, I was sober enough. I was like, okay, now this is
yeah,
fine.
it was like I get it. Yeah, he was like, I actually understand it. Like at first it was just so like
Right,
whimsical.
funny
I
and
was just like,
goofy,
what's I was like, this is crazy, but yeah, it came down to earth. Good movie. That was a very good movie.
My number 2. I don't know if I'm ranking. I'm not ranking in order. I guess I'm a TV show guy. So you already said Dune. You already said Spider-Verse. We already talked about the movies I like. I feel like in the past year and a half. So I got to go Fargo season 4. Fargo is probably my favorite like non like sitcom TV show of all time. Like outside of one of the seasons, I'm not really a fan of, but it's still pretty good. Fargo season 4 is like the best. Like I love it. It's a great time all around. You haven't watched Fargo, you should go watch it. You don't even got to watch the season's order because it's an anthology series. You can go watch season 4 right now. The season that I'm talking about. It's not as good as season 2, but it's really close. So you should go do that.
And I'm halfway through it, so I can let
I'll
y'all know
finish
that it is
Severance,
good.
and you'll finish that, and then we can be even because I gotta finish Severance. I think
That
I'll go through
I
Severance.
got you.
So
I got you. Yeah,
how
just
long
go
it's
ahead and finish that. Yeah.
number 3, X-Men 97 was probably the greatest thing Marvel has put out since Endgame. I want to say.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was better than No Way Home. It was better than Kind of Forever. Any of the TV shows that came out, WandaVision and Falcon Winter Soldier.
Doctor Strange.
Definitely better than Multiverse of Mid. Like
Multiverse of Mid. Shout out to that.
Yeah, bro, that jump.
I think X-Men 97. It at first I thought it was gonna be a cash grab, but like it slowly but surely was like, oh, we're actually like telling a continuation. Like we're actually giving a story here. Like
very mature like story
Yeah.
too. Like it felt so like it was so well done. Like it was so like it was just so good. It just didn't feel like it didn't feel like it wasn't lazy storytelling. It wasn't like some cheesy like regular Saturday morning cartoon. Like it felt like the themes of it was real. Like shit was happening, bro. Like shit was happening.
I know that when they're doing something right, when like Cyclops is like one of my favorite characters, they're doing something right.
Exactly, bro.
He should be my favorite character in every piece of media that's X-Men, but it's
not gonna lie, in every piece of media I seen Cyclops in, I always thought he was just like another guy. Like even as a kid growing up watching like the first X-Men trilogy, it was just like, okay, that's Cyclops, but Wolverine's the main character when in actuality he's not the main character of the X-Men. He's usually kind of like to the side, and like
I guess
X-Men 97 made fucking Cyclops look like a badass. Like he was going that first episode when he used this beam to like
to move.
That shit was hard. So they went crazy with that, bro. I'm hoping Daredevil can like, even though it's not a cartoon, I'm hoping like that can like keep up the momentum with the TV shows and how
the TV shows.
Is
that technically the next TV show?
I want to say it's fucking Agatha. I think it's Agatha, bro. I ain't gonna hold you like that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Who asked for that?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who.
All right. Okay.
I don't know why we're getting it, but we're gonna get it anyway. That was my number 3. I'm trying to think of any other movies I've seen that I really enjoyed in the past year and a half, but I really don't think it's been any. Like I'm gonna be real with you.
I mean, let me look at my letterbox. I'm gonna look at my letterbox real quick.
But if I gotta have a 4th one though, it's gonna be The Bear season 2. Like,
all right,
that was I watched that. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm just a Bear propaganda. Like, I'm gonna get all the merch. Start wearing it at work. Just like, hey, have you seen The Bear? But yeah, The Bear season 2 was hard. I watched that in probably like 2 nights. Wait, what did you just see?
I have an honorable mention about a movie.
Okay. I'm just gonna hurry up and close out because we run out of time.
Okay. No.
We probably not gonna get to our main topic. We can just end it off this.
That makes sense.
Dang, Damon. What was the honorable mention?
My honorable mention was damn, I just looked at it. Iron Claw. And Poor Things. What am I talking about here?
Iron Claw was too sad for me to rank that shit high. Poor Things. I tried to start it. That shit. I was weirded out. I
It was
didn't.
weirded out. Okay,
I
I was not complete opposite. I was like,
um,
I'm into
bro.
this.
All right. I don't have a fifth one, son. I had to see something that I really liked. What do I talk about? Like, am I just that locked out?
I'm
Like,
even. I don't think you're locked out. I'm just trying to figure out what have you saw that's like. I guess nothing has really wowed you.
yeah, I'm like
What about in the? Has any games wowed you as of
Spider-Man 2
lately?
was cool.
Okay,
Finished that. Like, it was
okay. It's nothing
cool.
wrong with It's nothing.
I haven't, I haven't been impressed. I haven't been impressed lately.
Okay,
Maybe I'll say
okay.
like these 4 episodes of House of the Dragon that I've watched is probably in my top 5 because that's been really good. And I feel bad for sleeping on the show when it came out in like a couple
Yeah,
of summers ago. Like, 'cause I was like, I am not about to watch this. So the House of the Dragon,
yeah.
put me on the board for that.
Did we ever talk about Bottoms?
Oh yeah, shit. Forget everything I said about House of the
Yeah,
Dragon. Bottoms that's really crazy because I forgot about it. I'm
yeah.
talking about my
I was like, we definitely had to talk about
I love
Bottoms.
Bottoms. That movie was great. I love
Uh-huh.
Io. Io is literally like my favorite person.
Bottoms isn't that's if I'm not mistaken, it's still on not Netflix, Amazon Prime, right?
Probably is. It's literally it's I coined it super bad of this generation. I probably won't get that like same like maybe it will down the line, that same cult following. Like Superbad is probably
Yeah,
like this one probably top 5 comedy of this century. Like so many
I
quotable
think it'll get
lines and
that
so many
following.
quotable scenes and shit like that and memeable stuff. I feel like Bottoms gave me that same vibe. I don't think it's gonna get the same like praise and like consideration as fucking super bad, but it's literally that's what I think.
Yeah.
Like it was super bad.
It's definitely gonna be a cult classic for sure.
Definitely has
I
to
agree with that. Yeah, it has to
be
be.
such a good movie, such a funny
That's
movie.
one of the ones, man.
Um, but that's all I got, bro. What was your honorable mention? Did you?
No, I did Iron Claw, I did Poor Things, and then I also forgot about Killers of the Flower Moon.
I didn't even see
Which
Killers
was
of the Flower Moon.
yeah, that was crazy. That's like a one time watch though. Like I don't think I remember watching that
Yeah,
again.
if it's one of them movies. That's how I feel about Iron Claw, bro. I'm not watching that shit
Yeah,
ever again. It was
we
great though. It is that it just got
yeah,
sad and it was sad
yeah.
again. It was like y'all still dying.
It was bro. It like it hit me in Iron Claw when like it really hit me when when Zach started crying and then like the sons were like, it's okay, like we'll be
Oh
here,
yeah,
brother.
bro. That
Oh my goodness, it was over. It's over for me.
I don't buy
Yeah, that
myself
was
on like a gray cloudy day.
yeah, yeah. No, that
Like
was
a
yeah.
dingy movie theater too. Like it really felt bad the whole
My
day.
mood changed. Like even though I thought it was a good movie, like I genuinely was sad after. I was just like, ah,
Um,
like I just kind of don't feel I don't feel great
um,
right now, at all. But damn, it was some good piece of directing.
um,
I will say that.
can't think of nothing else. That's too bad.
Mm,
It's really bad. But
huh,
that being said, thank you guys whoever stopped by to watch this on
yeah,
YouTube. Thanks whoever listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud,
Spotify,
all those platforms.
Stitcher, yeah, all those things.
Follow us, all things everything, all things underscore everything podcast on Instagram. This is our first day back in
Yeah,
about
yeah,
18 months. So thanks for
yeah.
being
Yes,
here.
sir.
Rusty.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
very
rusty
rusty.
late because who cares? We're doing this for us. This is the preseason. This is episode 0,
Yeah.
technically episode 1. I have been watching Josh. You can follow me on all platforms, Twitter and Instagram. I don't have a TikTok, so not all platforms, just those two.
Yeah.
No Facebook. Don't look me up.
No. Yeah.
Damon, we're gonna catch you at.
Yeah. You can catch me everywhere at Tokyo_Damo, TOKYO_DAMO. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok, but I don't make any videos. Yeah. What was I about to say about the show that I was gonna say? I think we should definitely make a Twitter page for all things everything very soon.
Oh yeah,
Very
for real.
shortly. Yeah, yeah. Because I think that's one thing that we forgot.
Shout out to Mitch for being here for like the better part of the
Thanks,
month.
Mitch.
Thanks.
Nah, man.
We appreciate
I
that. And
really
we're
I
gonna get
really do got a mic. Like I'm
yeah,
trying
I'm
to,
gonna find the charger for it, but I'll be locked in
you
next
know,
time. But
it's all good.
we've been all things
Yeah.
everything, where we talk all things pop culture, music, movies, TV shows, gaming, and more. You guys have a beautiful night. We're out.
Peace.